I'm back. Sorry it took so long, but we are back. Today we have the Pout-Pout Fish Far, Far from Home. And Milo is helping me, and he has right here, this is little Ruby. And she's so cute. And her sister are staying here for a little bit.
Oh gosh, I can barely hold it.
You can barely. Okay.
Far.
Far from Home, written by Deborah Diesen, pictures by Hanna, and this is about the Pout-Pout fish. He goes on vacation. Look, last day of school, and then here he goes on vacation. What month is that? Can you read that? It's June. What month is before June? Do you know? May. And what comes after June? July. The Pout-Pout Fish Far, Far from Home. Now, if it's a book about fish going on vacation, do you think it's fiction or nonfiction? What do you think? I'm thinking fiction. All right, let's think about, when we're reading this, the characters, the problem, and the solution, and the setting too. Where does this book take place? The setting is where it takes place. Is it a city? Is it a school? Is it a house? Where do you think it is? The ocean, yes. Mr. Fish sent off for flyers, and he studied each location. Then he picked the perfect place for his very first vacation. Location, vacation, they rhyme. Amazing sights to see in only one day's journey there, so he planned and he prepped and he packed his bags with care. I'm a fish who'd like to travel, I'm a fish who'd like to roam, and I'm ready for adventure on my trip away from home. He started bright and early, feeling fresh and fishy fine, and his trip was going great. Anything happened? His trip was going great, but an ellipses, ... till a flashing orange sign. May I help? Asked a ray. Do you need a local map? There's an easy way around it. You can be there in a snap. And this big word says detour. Detour means that he can't go this way because it looks like there's a giant squid in the road. So he has to go a different way. A detour is when you have to go a different way. Mr. Fish said thanks, and he started off anew. The route he maneuvered, that's a big word. That means the route that he went on had a marvelous view. I'm a fish who loves to travel. I'm a fish who loves to roam, and I'm having an adventure on my trip away from home. Charlie, she's being loud. He circled around the roundabout and soon was back on track, and his trip was going great. Oh no, he ran into another problem. So far, he has a detour. Now he has another problem. Let's see what it is. I skipped a page. That's a problem. That's an SO problem, though. Till he reached for his snack. May I help? Asked Danielle. Do you need a place to eat? There's a briny good diner on the very next street. So there's his other problem. He was reaching for his sea chips, and they say no crunch sea chips. Delicious. Mr. Fish said thanks, and he quickly found the place. Their flavorful creations put a smile on his face. I'm a fish who loves to travel, I'm a fish who loves to roam, and I'm having an adventure on my trip away from home. And when Milo and I were reading this book, he said, how come the fish is sitting with this other fish? They don't know each other. They weren't on vacation together. It looks like maybe they were both traveling alone and decided to sit together. Isn't that nice? Isn't that a kind thing to do if you see somebody alone, to sit with them? Refreshed and full of zest, Mr. Fish hit the road, and his trip was going great. ... There's the ellipses again. till a bump jarred his load. He bumped into this guy. Did you see he was texting on this page? He was texting and he had his coffee. He wasn't paying attention. He was going up and Mr. Fish was going straight and bump. And this guy with the cell phone and the coffee, he's getting a ticket. May I help you? Asked the crab. Seems your luggage overflowed. There's a rest stop ahead. We can resecure your load. Everybody he is meeting is so very kind, aren't they? Mr. Fish said thanks, and they handled the repair. His day had been exhausting, but the end was nearly there. I'm a fish who loves to travel. I'm a fish who loves to roam. And I'm having an adventure on my trip away from home. He finally reached the lodge, found his room, and got unpacked, and his trip was going great. Till he saw what he lacked. Oh, I really thought I brought it. And his heart beat faster. I forgot my snoozy snuggly. My vacation's a disaster. He forgot his snoozy snuggly. I don't like to travel, and I don't like to roam. This is not a great adventure. I just want to go home. He felt sad and dreary, weary. All his plans were falling through. But he'd come so far. Was there something he could do? Poor Mr. Fish has had all these problems, hasn't he? Do you have a lovey or something that you would take with? I know some of you have blankets. Some of you have stuffies that you really love and that you want to sleep with every night and take with you everywhere. Maybe there's something you have. My kids, all three of them have blankets that they really, really loved and they wanted to take everywhere with them. He took a deep breath. Can you take a deep breath with me? It soothed his commotion. A thought reached out all the way across the ocean. I miss you very much. I don't like that we're apart, but until we're back together, I will hold you in my heart. That's kind of how I feel about all my students. I think about you. I'm sending you these thought bubbles. I wonder if you can feel those thought bubbles. Feeling warm and snug with love, Mr. Fish fell asleep, and he woke the next morning with exciting plans to keep. So he had a problem, but he did not let that problem ruin his mood, did he? Look at what he did. His vacation was fantastic, full of happy and hurrah. What amusing things he saw. What amazing sights he saw. I'll show you all these pictures. It looks like he's on a whale ride. He is shark in a shark cage encounter, and the shark looks afraid of him. He's seeing some sea creatures dancing. He's eating a lot of foods. He's pretending to be a silly mermaid. You know those things with the head cut out? And it's like the cardboard, and you put your head there. He's going down, looks like a big water slide. It almost looks like he's in the sky, and he's going to land. He's on a wave. He's in the air. He's getting a nice massage. Oh, he's getting to go on land. Because he's a fish, he can't go on land, so now he's in a land buggy. Sounds like a good vacation, doesn't it? When his trip was finally over, he reflected on his stay, the things that he had learned, and who he'd met along the way. Not every part of a trip goes swell, but the detours and the bumps are the trip as well. I'm a fish who loves to travel. I'm a fish who loves to roam, and I had a great adventure. Now it's nice to be back home with his snuggly guy. I like this. If you notice on this page, he didn't let the bumps in the road ruin his vacation. His bump 1, his bump 2, his bump 3, his bump 4. So he had 4 problems in this story. Do you remember them? His first bump, remember there was a detour. Then he was out of snacks. Then the third one was, remember he got into an accident and he forgot his snuggly guy. So those were 4 problems in the story. How about the character? There weren't really a lot of main characters. I think maybe Pout-Pout Fish was really the only main character. And we talked about the setting. And what about the solution? How did he solve his problems? What do you think? I want you to think about that. And you can draw a picture or tell me about it. You can have your mom or your dad send a picture to me. That would be great. Hello, Miles. I hope you like this book. I love this book. I love Pout-Pout Fish. I'm glad that he did not let a couple bumps in the road ruin his vacation. I hope you don't let a couple bumps in the road ruin your day or your weekend or anything. All right, what do we have there, mister?
A little pantry. Can't open it.
What?
Oh, just like that.
It has a sticker on it. That's okay. Didn't we read this book yet? We didn't read this yet?
No, this last time we just but
we didn't read this one yet?
No.
Okay, so next time Miles is requesting 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. If you have any requests, you can let me know. I don't have a ton of books here at home, but I have enough, so I'm sure I can help you with some things. All right, my friends, I will talk to you soon. Have a great day. I love you. Bye-bye.